All right, live from Fly on the Wall Productions, Facebook and YouTube, and streamed everywhere. You get your podcasts on the web at airedoutvt.com. JD Green with you. Good morning, everybody. Latest from Roger Hill, if you're just joining us this morning. Foggy and 44 right now. We do have a nice improvement coming, but we've got to wait a few days. Looks like cloudy and a chance of showers today, and 48 later on, with 34 and cloudy tonight. Going to be chilly. Still buttoning up my house. Not sure about you. Maybe you're doing the same thing, but those last minute fall time things. Everything bottlenecks this time of year. Got to get. When are we going to get the patio furniture? And when are we going to do this? When are we going to button up that landscaping? My God. I mean, it's just so much happening right now. But, yeah, 34 and cloudy tonight. Tuesday looks pretty nice. 57, rebounding temperature-wise. Still partly cloudy skies. Going to see some sunshine, though, which is very nice on Tuesday. Wednesday, 64 and cloudy, and Thursday, clouds and sun, and 68 degrees. That's going to be my day right there, Thursday, with those temperatures near 70 to try to button things up. Going to try hard. Very good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing all right. This is going to be a big week. By the way, solo this morning without Raylene. She's going to be hopefully back tomorrow. We'll let you know. But I want to thank you for joining us this morning. Thanks for tuning in, getting your day started with us. Right now, again, about 44 degrees. Headlights on this morning if you're driving. The fog is pretty pretty intense. This is going to be a very busy week. There is so much going on in Vermont, and here at Aired Out, we're going to be very involved on Friday with the trunk or treat rather over at Preston's Kia from 4 to 6. It's going to be a great time, and we are so much looking forward to it. Wheels for Warmth is this weekend. Am I right, Dick Wabi?
Oh, you are right, and I'm actually going to come up and talk to you tomorrow morning about this. I think, aren't I?
I think it's Thursday, but either way, we're always ready for you, buddy. I know that, and it might be tomorrow, but I know that this is
Wheels for Warmth. Hold on,
yeah.
I mean, come on, JD.
Yeah,
Wheels for Warmth is just one of those. I mean, the leaves turn color,
sure,
and we collect tires.
Yeah,
okay, that's like a Vermont tradition. It's 20 years in the making. I mean, we are hot after tires this year, and the whole piece. The governor was climbing under mobile homes yesterday afternoon, and he managed to locate 12 more flood-related salvage tires, and he's got them stacked out on his front yard, waiting to bring them down to Wheel for Warmth down here at the Barry Granite Museum on Thursday.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, Wheel for Warmth. Oh, boy.
I don't know if there's ever been, Dick, a more, and you and I goof around a lot on the air, but on a serious note, I don't know if there's ever been more of a critical time for this emergency heat fund here in Vermont.
Well, you're right, and we have to remember through the generosity of people bringing tires that aren't that they can't use anymore, that are still good for reuse. I mean, that's one great thing. If you think of the number of people that lost tires in central Vermont over the last couple months,
yeah,
that's one. If you think of the $20,000 or $30,000 we raised just in central Vermont, over $50,000 across the state for the emergency heating fund that we send out through the Brock Community Action, the Capstone folks, and CVOEO up in Chittenden County. this is the time. I mean, we've got people out there,
Yeah.
specifically in Washington County. It was the worst hit county
That's right.
across the state because of the flood. We've got people that lost hundreds of gallons of fuel because water got in it or flooded over it. We've got people that have lost their furnaces and stuff, and we're using this money to help build back those houses and those residences so they are habitable. And I know the state and Fed are taking um, time, and I don't mean an excessive amount of time. Everything takes time, but this is money that's going to hit the ground the day after we bring it in.
Yeah.
So this is important stuff. Um, hey, this year, and again, on a serious note, this year we will surpass the, I think, $750,000 range in money we've given away over the last 18 years. I mean, we're averaging out somewhere around $45,000 a year that Wheels for Warmth gives back to the community to help with these heating funds. Everything we take in, thankfully, everything we take in goes right to this heating fund and to help citizens that are less fortunate make sure they're warm over the summer
Yeah.
or over the winter. Summer, I'm not sure, but over the winter, and it's because of people like Casella Waste who they discard the tires or recycle those tires and don't charge us a thing.
Sure.
They take care of it themselves, and we have a long list of sponsors. I mean, we could spend half an hour on sponsors. When you look over the last few years, um, we've actually had somewhere around 10,000 different volunteers and about 100 sponsors that have made this possible over the last
Incredible.
18 years. Yeah.
So, what's the deal now, Dick? The collection point is the collection days are Thursday and Friday, and then the actual Wheels for Warmth tire sale is going to be Saturday in two locations, right?
Well, we have so the two prime sale locations are the Vermont Granite Museum there in Barrie at Jones Brothers Way, and then of course up down in Mendon at the Casella construction site, uh, Casella construction site on Mendon Mountain, and then of course remember Thursday and Friday. We're collecting at those two sites as well. But we've added up in Stowe, the Mayo Farm Events Field,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Williston, Old Cycle, out there on Avenue B. And then today and tomorrow we're picking up roll-offs out of Dick Mazda's General Store. Hell of a gentleman up there too,
Yep.
by the way. That
Yep.
Dick Mazda. I think he'll even give you a free coffee if you ask for one. You tell him Dick Wobby said give you a free
Oh,
coffee.
my God.
If you drop tires off up there today or tomorrow. And then out there at Village Grocer out there in Waitsfield. They're also picking up for us. So these are all great places. Everything's in place and running well. It's going good.
Dick, what if you've got some, and obviously we're going to talk more about this when we have you here in the studio. But if you have some tires in your garage, your basement, your barn that are kind of questionable, we can't assume that everybody. There are a lot of new people in our state who may not be familiar with what we do here. So if you have tires that are questionable, please bring them.
Yeah. So and JD, I'm going to bring up a couple things. We will have DMV inspectors, Department of Motor Vehicle inspectors on site
Right.
at Williston, Barrie, and Mendon. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to inspect those tires. If they can be reused, there's no charge for them. If they can't be reused, there's a $5 a tire thing. But you just twisted my arm earlier. We were talking, and I will agree with what you're saying. If these are flood damaged tires, and we can tell, we can see what they look like.
Right.
We've got some experience with flood damaged tires, but you twisted my arm, and I'm going to give you this. If they're flood damaged tires, we will take them for free if they say JD said you will take them for free. How's that? You won that battle. That argument, you won.
You really want to do that, man?
If they are flood damaged and we can see they're flood damaged, and we know, I'm serious, after 18 years, we know tires. And if you argued with me about it earlier, said that we should be doing it, and if they say, JD said you'd take these for free because they're flood damaged, we will do that. We're going to look at them. Don't just bring in anything willy-nilly.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not just throwing I'm saying you argued for this because there is a great deal of people. Washington County was the worst hit county in the state.
Sure.
There is people, and as I said earlier, the governor was crawling under mobile homes this weekend, pulling tires out from them.
Yeah.
And you and I were talking, and you said we should take those for free. And JD, I'll do it. We will take those flood damaged tires for free if they say JD said you'd take these for free.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if someone comes through with 4 tires and $20 to get rid of them kind of hurts a little bit, you guys are going to eat that, which I think is it's amazing, Dick.
Yeah. And this is, as I was saying earlier, we're going to eat it. So am I hurting the flood relief? Am I hurting the emergency fuel fund on the other side? And this has been our argument. By taking those for free, I just cut my emergency heating fund down by $20, right? But isn't it just as important to help those people that need help get rid of those bad tires?
Right.
I think that's just as important. And we can tell. I mean, don't try to pull the wool over our eyes. We've done this long enough. But you're right. When you asked about that, you're right. And if they say JD said you'd take these for free because they're flood damaged, I'll do it.
All right.
Good.
Saturday, the sale, and thank you for doing that, Dick. Listen, Saturday, what time?
Not a lot of people, hold on. Not a lot of people can beat me up the way you beat me up, okay?
Listen, Saturday, what time?
I just feel bad because you can't see over the top of your desk.
Oh, my God. I love you, pal. What time do things start on Saturday, Dick?
So let's start Thursday, JD. Thursday from 2 to 6, right across the board. Up in Stowe, they'll be running from 1 to 5. But everything else on Thursday, the Granite Museum, the Casella folks, the Williston All Cycle will be running from 2 to 6. Stowe Mayo Farm Event Field will be open from 1 to 5 with inspectors and whatnot at all of those. Tire sale is going to happen at the Casella Construction Office in Mendon, and at the Barry Granite Museum Saturday morning from 8 till 12. And we added a new spin this year from 8. We got a couple new things going on. Oh, my God, my head is going stupid. Number one, I'm going to call it the NFCU vs ECU, Vermont State Employees Credit Union. They are supplying breakfast from 7:30 to 10 o'clock up at the Barry Granite Museum. So if you want a donut and a coffee, that's breakfast.
Wow.
Donut and a coffee or something like that while you're looking for your tires, they will be supplying that. And then we got this guy by the name of Kenny Goslant and some of his cohorts that are cooking hamburgers and hot dogs from 10 o'clock on at the Barry Granite Museum, which will run from 8 till noon. The other big thing, this is cool, and if you get a chance to come down and see it, you got to come see it. The largest proliferation, big word, proliferation of mosquitoes in the state originate from the tires on out on the farmers' bulk storage areas.
Yes.
You know how you drive by, you see all those tires?
Sure.
Well, the Vermont Department of Agriculture has purchased a tire slicer, and for 3 days, I understand, they're going to be running this tire slicer. And what it does is it takes the sidewalls right off the tread.
Isn't that something?
And it is, and we're going to be donating those again, recycling. That's what we're into here. We're going to be taking all those sliced up sidewalls and getting them out to the farmers so they can get rid of the full tires that hold water that creates a breeding ground for mosquitoes. You imagine we could almost eliminate the mosquito population by bringing your old tires into Wheels for Warmth so we can slice the sidewall so we can get them to the farm. Oh my gosh, are we having a ripple effect here or what?
How many cups of coffee have you had this morning?
I'm still on my first, but I'm sitting here trying to fathom everything. This one program, 18 years going, and you are right, but 18 years going, and I'm trying to fathom that we started out with nothing more than let's try to get rid of some tires and get them in the hands of some people that need them, and it is now grown to the fact that again we donate about $50,000 a year to the emergency heating assistance thing.
And this started when you were sitting up at Maplewood, I think, some morning having coffee with the governor and just shooting the shit. And you guys were, who else was
Wayne Lamberton?
Oh, Wayne Lamberton, that's right.
Yeah,
and
one
you guys
or two
were
others
thinking, hey, let's collect some tires, right? And we'll give.
Nothing more. Collect some tires and we'll get them to those people that need them, that need tires, and never even thought of taking them out of the waste stream or recycling these old tires.
There's so many wins here, Dick. There's so many wins here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think so. And again, when you look at the 18 years, we have sold over 25,000 safe donated tires, and we've taken over 50,000 tires out of the waste stream. I mean, that's 50,000 of them not sitting on the side of the rivers anymore.
I've said this to you before, and I'll say it to you again this morning and again this week when we have you in the studio here, is that other states are watching what we're doing, and they're like, oh my God. I mean, these people up in Vermont, they're a little batshit crazy, but they're really doing some amazing work up there with helping each other with heat and supporting the environment at the same time. It's amazing.
Yeah, and we're hearing, and we've got a great number of other entities, other people around the country that have called and are trying to recreate this one simple little thing.
Right.
I mean, and I don't, it's not simple. It requires work, planning, the people that jump in here. I mean, I mentioned VSECU and Casella, but then you got you guys, you got Radio Vermont, you got Bournes, Velco, even Jeff Blow. I mean, as tight as Jeff Blow is up there at Jet Service, he even donates all the printed material and all the stuff we need to make it work. And then you got Sunbelt Rentals who donate the lights and the friggin' message boards and stuff. And Norwich University hockey team comes over and helps us out. I mean,
Dick, you said 8 to 12, but people start lining up at what time?
Don't even talk to me. Don't do it. Don't talk to me about that.
Well, I mean,
do you know when we first started? So when we first started this, I had an RV, and I would just camp out overnight because people would start coming in at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning to line up.
I know.
to get their best pick of tires.
Have they ever have they ever waited in the snow and the rain?
Oh my God, yes, yes. And so they've gotten a little more reasonable now, and we kind of added a couple things. So one is they tend to start. Last year they were starting around 5:30, lining up for an 8 o'clock sale. The other thing we added, and I know it's like Macy's on what do they call it today? Black Friday or whatever they call that day. I'm not even sure if that's politically correct anymore, but they start lining up about 5:30, but we kind of diminished that a little bit because at 10 o'clock at both locations, we go to half price sales.
Oh, boy.
Okay. From 10 o'clock on, anything on the ground is half price. And remember that you can buy a full set of tires, full set of 16-inch tires for $20 a piece.
Sure.
Right? So now, after 10 o'clock, you could get them for $40.
Right.
That's $10 a tire.
So don't feel like you need to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's right. Don't come bug me at 5.
Right. We look forward to having you in, buddy. We can't wait. This is literally a holiday in the state of Vermont.
Yes. So I'll see you later in the week.
You got it.
And you tell Raylene I said hi, and I'm looking forward to coffee with her.
You got it, buddy.
And I'll catch up with you, JD. Thank you.
All right, pal. There he is, Dick Wabi. Man, again, we have such a busy week. Weekend recap from me. I know there was a ton of stuff going on this weekend. Lily's birthday was front and center for me, and it was just tremendous. We had such a great time. We were bowling. We had a couple 100,000 kids there. The pizza, the ice cream, the bowling, the arcade. We just had such a great time up at Twin City Family Fun Center. It was just amazing. So, it was just tired, though. It was just a weekend of just nonstop. But here we are, Monday, right in front of us. Again, if you're just joining us, foggy and 44, maybe 45 degrees right now across central Vermont. Some clouds and a chance of showers a little bit later on at about 48 is what we're going to warm up to. So not much warmer than what we are at right now. Hopefully you got a chance to get out to the movies this weekend. I know FGB Theaters, one of our presenting sponsors, is very busy over at the Paramount Theater in the Granite City of Barrie. The Eras Tour movie, the weekend weather was just perfect to get out and catch that movie. I'm not sure exactly what we're up to for the millions, or maybe it's billions now, of dollars raised for the I shouldn't say raised. The profit margin for this movie is staggering. But we'll have that for you, I'm sure. The Nickel Haunted Grounds Saturday from 7 to 10 is going to be humongous. It's going to be huge. Absolutely free. If you can bring a non-perishable food item for Stuff a Truck, that would be really cool of you. When you come to the Nickel Haunted Grounds Saturday, they'll have a collection point right there for you. Even if it's a single can, if you can bring a bag of non-perishable food, that would be great. But, yeah, pack in the pantry with Stuff a Truck each and every year. We would appreciate it. Consider that your entry, your ticket charge to get into the haunted grounds right up on the Payne Turnpike in Berlin. We got Wellness Wednesday coming up. Friday, again, a trunk or treat is going to be humongous over at Preston's Kia. We'll see you there. I think things are going to get started around 4 o'clock. Come in costume if you can. If you can't, that's fine too. Bring the kids. And if you want to decorate your car and, get some candy and dress up and have some fun with us, please do. It'll be a good time. I think we got Logan Luce with us. Good morning, pal. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, JD?
Hey, man, you surviving your Sunday night football stupor?
Oh yes, I did survive.
How are you, man? What's going on? How
Pretty
are
good.
you?
Pretty good. Doing good today. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Getting the
Good to hear.
week started. Tell me about what I missed last night.
So there were a bunch of matchups last night, Sunday night. I guess the first one, the most obvious one we'll talk about is the Bills and the Patriots game. I got to watch that. That was an interesting game for sure on both ends because it started off with the Patriots up, 13-3 at halftime. Bills came back pretty much in the fourth quarter, and the Patriots got a lucky last 15 seconds left touchdown and pulled away just barely 29-25. So that was a crazy game for sure.
There was a lot of smack last night on social media, Bills fans. I don't know, man. I saw a few Bills T-shirts or sweatshirts rather over the weekend too. I'm just saying.
Oh no, there was definitely a lot of heat. I mean, it's a divisional game, so it makes a lot of sense. But it was a very close, heated game the whole time. So that was fun. But damn, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But then we'll go down the list. We'll look at the Jags and Saints game. Jaguars beat the Saints 31-24. The Buccaneers and Falcons faced off. The Falcons pulled away with a last-minute field goal for 16-13. Bears played the Raiders. Bears crushed the Raiders 30-12. The Browns and Colts played. That was a very tight game. I actually thought the Colts were going to win it in the end, but the Browns got a last-minute touchdown too. They came back 39-38. Commanders and Giants. Giants won 14-7. Lions and Ravens. Ravens blew out the Lions 38-6. The Cardinals and Seahawks played. Seahawks beat the Cardinals 20-10. And then the Steelers played the Rams. Steelers beat the Rams 24-17. Chiefs played the Chargers. Chiefs pulled away with 31-17. Packers and Broncos played. Broncos pulled away with just 2 points, 19-17. And then the Eagles and Dolphins game was last night, and the Eagles pulled away with a 31-17 lead. And then tonight's matchup at 8:15 will be the 49ers and Vikings game.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's a wrap. Nice that the Steelers got a win.
Oh, yeah, no, Steelers got a nice, good win.
Was that 24-17 you said?
24-17.
Okay.
Very happy for Steelers fans. Well, I'm just happy because I'm a Seahawks fan, obviously, and so the Rams the Rams losing is a very good thing for me. So
yeah,
I'll take it. But yeah, no, a lot of good games last night. A lot of crazy stuff happened, like play wise. But definitely got to say though, for sure though, that Patriots and Bills game was definitely an interesting game for sure. That was one to watch.
Well, that's awesome, man. What week are we in now? 7, 8?
I think this is the end of 7, actually. Yeah, it's the start of week 8. So
something like that.
Yeah, there's still 10 more weeks to go. Then we have the playoffs.
Well, thank you, brother. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for giving me a call, and I will see you guys on Thursday.
There he is, right there, Logan Luce. If you look at your monitor, you'll see something that we're going to be talking about in the coming weeks here, and also this coming Friday, we're going to be talking about some of the most haunted hotels in New England. But yeah, they are very, very busy. Green Mountain Paranormal Investigations has a haunted retreat for couples that's coming up on December 2nd. Keep that on your calendar. We're going to be talking a lot about it, and Shane's going to be joining us on the air to talk about it as well. But it is going to be amazing as we get into the spirit of Halloween here. Man, the decorations this year that I have seen are incredible. It is just everywhere I go, people are just so into Halloween this year. It seems like more than ever. I don't know. Favorite holiday for many, but they're going to be doing a team investigation into the old Washington County Jail and Courthouse in Salem, New York on November 18th. And also returning to Fort William Henry in early May. And, of course, you're invited. All you have to do is get on Green Mountain Paranormal Investigations, get on their Facebook page, and check it out. So, and again, Friday morning, this coming Friday morning, the 27th, we're going to be chatting with them. Norwich State Hospital in Preston, Connecticut. They've got some stuff to tell about that. And anyway, it's very cool. I love talking about this stuff, and Raylene gets into it too so much. It's so cool. So, again, this is coming up in December. What a cool, I don't know, early Christmas present, if you want to say, for those of you that are a little different, to get this for you and your partner. Be great. Green Mountain Paranormal Investigations doing this. Today is TV talk show host day today, so always celebrated on Johnny Carson's birthday. One of the most iconic figures of TV history, and my favorite talk show host. Grew up watching Johnny Carson. That I used to love it when he would do that golf swing on stage. Just love him and miss him. One of the best of, or if not the best of all time. So we'll put it out there. FBQ this morning. We'll ask you your favorite TV talk show host. Who would it be? Birthdays today: John Copeland, Cindy Hartman. We have Sarah Akers on the birthday list today. My buddy Pitts Quattrone. Happy birthday to you, buddy. Martha Evilia, Ed Benoit. Let's see. We have Sarah Ann, Shalina Jenkins. Let's see. Pam Brissett. Boy, we have a lot of birthdays today. Darcy White, Mary Ellen. Ariel Mears, Maria Toro, and Joanne Gingras. And I can't forget about the most important one, my good buddy, Auntie Quinlan, is on the birthday list today. So the Faith Community Church is telling us about the Harvest Festival that is coming up on the 27th. That's Friday from 5 to 7 over on Jones Brothers Way. They got hay rides and food and drinks and games and crafts and everything for the family. A little corn maze escape room. And I'll say this: don't be worried about the weather. If things look like it's going to be less than perfect weather-wise, don't fret. Don't worry about it. Get over there and have some fun. All right? Yeah. That's I think we're going to wrap. Dick Wappy's going to be with us tomorrow in the studio, and we are going to always sit down and share a laugh. And I've said this many times about Dick Wappy in the studio, is that when he's with us, we take our hands off the wheel and we let him drive. And he has all the control over everything. And we always enjoy having him on so much. It's going to be a good time tomorrow morning. God only knows what will be said, what will happen. But it's going to be fun, and we look forward to it. Also want to mention here, Donnybrook Fight Promotions, presenting sponsor of the Aired Out podcast. We have it, the Battle in Barrie 12. I'll be honest with you, I've almost lost track of this. There's been so many over the years, and we're making it sound like it's been like 20, 25 years, but it's only been a couple of years, and they're featuring several per year over at the Barrie Auditorium. So this is number 12. Saturday, January 13th at the Barry Auditorium. Muay Thai, MMA, kickboxing, and so much more. And the main and co-main events. Reigning champion Keegan Hornstra going to defend his small glove Muay Thai championship belt against professional John Russo Pina. This is going to be a matchup that Rex is saying is going to be second to none. This is probably going to be the biggest matchup that Donnybrook Fight Promotions has ever had. If you want to get tickets, they're $40 general admission. In advance, that's the pre-buy in advance. If you want to get them at the door, doors open at 6 o'clock that night. They're going to be $50 at the door. Just get them, DonnyBrookFightPromotions.com. That's the go-to website for everything you need to know to get tickets, including VIP seats. You get a bartender, or a waitress, I should say, who's going to be coming to you. So you can just sit and not move. There's an early bird special that you ought to know about. 20% off until October 28th for VIP tables. Seats up to 6 with, again, full wait staff included. 20% off until only Saturday, October 28th. You got to punch in a discount code into DonnybrookFightPromotions.com, and it's Champion Bird. Champion Bird, all one word. Punch that in, and you're going to get 20% off a VIP table, seating up to you and 5 of your best friends for the main fight. This incredible evening on January 13th. Also, early bird ticket specials right now for a limited time until the 28th for general admission. You buy 3 general admission tickets at $40, and you're going to get 1 free. Only until the 28th. And that's a different discount code. That's Gets the Belt. Gets the Belt. GETSTHEBELT. So, do it. Do it now. Don't wait on this. Rex is going to be joining us soon to talk about it. And get ready for one hell of a night. I'm getting my costume in order for the Preston's Kia Trunk or Treat coming up on Friday afternoon. I'm smiling a little bit because this is a costume that is... I think Raylene's going to have a few laughs about this one. 4 to 6, it's going to be a great time. We're going to be over there setting up late afternoon, and it's going to be a great day. Also, before I forget, Saturday, the 28th, at the Montpelier Country Club, is going to be a dance. It's going to be a Halloween dance, and all are invited. Family and Friends Network is putting this on. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great time. I think it starts at 6 o'clock, so please come to that. We'll be posting up all the information that we have, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday night. Central Vermont Family and Friends Network does this, and they do an outstanding job. So, again, that's going to be one of the big things on our community calendar this week that we're going to be talking a whole hell of a lot about. Listen, go easy today. I know it's Monday. It's been cloudy. It's been kind of shitty and rainy and drizzly, and you know, I chatted with a few people over the weekend that are just, be honest with you, a little down in the dumps. Leaves are starting to fall off the trees. It's cloudy, it's rainy, it's damp, it's cold, the arthritis, all that stuff. There's a lot to be happy about. There's a lot to look forward to. We have each other. And we're going to be on the air every day this week, trying to bring you some laughs. And we'll bring you a little sunshine. Dick Wabi is going to be bringing a whole hell of a lot of it tomorrow morning on the air, right here where you are now. Back tomorrow, Raylene, and listen, stay well. Take good care of one another. God bless. Don't forget, Tonight, Four Quarters podcast at 5:30. Lori Shepard and CB tonight. And tomorrow at noon, It's No Secret, Raylene and her own podcast, which is absolutely exploding right now. If you haven't caught it, you ought to right here where you are now. Tomorrow at noon. All right, thanks for liking and following the page. Don't forget to comment and share any episode that you enjoy. We're always live. We're always local. We're never edited. Take good care of one another, all right? And just as Mary says, have a great day. We love you. Over and out.